SFH, Still Fucking Here, is a clothing and apparel brand built to change the world. We are survivors, warriors, and fighters. We are tenacious, relentless, and vigilant. We've been through hell and made it out the other side, and now we are determined to spend our lives giving back to those who need help in their fight. Whether you are a cancer survivor, recovering addict, a survivor of an abusive relationship, someone who has fought to gain control of their health, or a wounded vet such as myself, or simply someone that is fighting a battle and proud of how far you've come, we are with you. 50% of all net proceeds from our brand will be given back to those that need it most, and this will be for the life of our company. Join us in our mission. Buy some awesome gear like this, wear it proudly, spread the word. We are in this together. We are still fucking here. I end up feeling a need, like I feel like I'm...
Relentless Racing League, NASCAR dreams, full speed kings. Let's go. Relentless on the track, ain't no tapping the brake. Cup Series leaders got the whole grid shake. Xfinity stars with the future so bright. Truck Series banging through the day and night. ARCA rookies hungry, chasing that fame. NASCAR racing blood, gasoline in our veins. Green flag wave and the engine scream. 30 cars flying, living that speedway dream. Draft so tight, bumper to chrome. Every lap of battle, this is where we roam. Rubber business racing, yeah we know the code. Last lap glory on a victory road. From short tracks to super speedway nights. Legends made under flashing lights. One mission, one name, one goal too. Relentless Racing League coming through. Relentless on the track, ain't no tapping the brake. Cup Series leaders got the whole grid shake. Xfinity stars with the future so bright. Truck Series banging through the day and night. ARCA rookies hungry, chasing that fame. NASCAR racing blood, gasoline in our veins. Tires burning sparks when we dive down low. 3-watt thunder putting on a show. Spotter calling clear, crowd on their feet. Photo finish moments can't accept defeat. Championship dreams in every lane. Only the strongest survive the strain. From pit road hustle to the checkered wave. Every driver brave, every fan amazed. History written when the engines fade. Relentless Racing League got the legacy made. Relentless on the track, full throttle rage. Cup Xfinity, trucks set the stage. ARCA rising, next gen flame. NASCAR racing power, remember the name. Speed, heart, glory, all the same. Relentless Racing League, we own the game, huh? Relentless on the track. Relentless on the track.
Alright everyone, welcome back to another installment of Relentless Racing League. Tonight we have the SFH ARCA Series at Watkins Glen, a short 25 lap race with one extra set of tires. Getting ready to roll into qualifying, and we're going to see who can bring home the checkered flag tonight. Alright, as we wait for some drivers to come out of pit road, take a lap with Kevin Jordan, one of the drivers I expect to be pretty quick tonight, always fast on road courses, should be competing for what I expect to be the win, known for his road course skills. On his warm-up lap at the moment. around the final turn to take his first lap. Gonna send it down into turn 1. Up the hill through the S's. Heading down into the bus stop. Alright, I think this will be the first measurable lap to really give the rest of the drivers something to aim for. He's going to be possibly the first one to put up a time. Down into the final turn. Let's see, what's his first lap going to be? Kevin Jordan actually third slowest and lost it in turn 1 on his second lap. Right now, Anthony Savignano with a 1:10. That is a very fast lap. Go watch some other ones. Anthony Savignano on his second lap here. DJ Ditter. Pierre Roy with a fast lap. A 1:11.2. Ryan Butler with a 1:11.14. That's a very fast time. Not quite as fast as Anthony Savignano, but very competitive. I think we're going to have about 30 drivers out here tonight. No cautions unless the track is completely blocked. Tyler Stevenson jumping up to that second position with the second time under that 1 minute 10 second mark, or just under the 1 minute 11 second mark. Courses, we do typically give them 10 minutes of qualifying, as it takes so long to do a complete lap here. So a little bit longer qualifying time. Right now 20 cars have taken time. Ricky Gonzalez jumps up to the 7th position with a 1:11.47. Got about 4 minutes left of qualifying. Watching Thomas Lease Jr. right here. Has not put down a lap yet. moves him up to the 17th spot with a 113.81. No improvement there for Thomas Lease Jr. As we wait for qualifying to finish up, still got about a little under 2 minutes to go. Watkins Glen tonight, track length is 2.4 miles. One of the decent sized road courses, I would say. Track temperature 87 degrees, so really not that hot. The car shouldn't be slipping around too much. 10-mile-an-hour wind may play a little bit into this race, depending on direction and whatnot, but should be a fun race. A lot of people should get stretched out. Good clean racing, hopefully, but we'll see how it all plays out. Minute to go before we line up to get this race started. I think it's safe to say that the 77 of Anthony Savignano has safely earned the bonus point for the pole position, as the remaining drivers who have not taken time will not have enough time to complete a lap. Gonna have, looks to be about 9 cars starting at the back. Some of those are admins, so that's expected, but there are 6 ARCA drivers who chose not to qualify and are going to risk it riding around in the back, hoping that nothing happens in front of them. "25 laps tonight, so it should be a fairly short race. 1 extra set of tires. I assume that they will need to make a pit stop, as I don't believe they can make it on fuel, but we have seen it before where people were able to stretch the fuel out. We saw it at Lime Rock. Kevin Jordan dominated the race, but somebody saving fuel actually won it. He did have to pit. Getting gridded up here. We will go over our grid. Anthony Savignano gets the pole positions. Tyler Stevenson to his outside. Ricky Gonzalez and Ryan Butler make up the second row. Pierre Roy and Mark Paget, 5th and 6th. Kevin Jordan, Bryce Senesac, 8th and 9th. Sean Kay and Charles Roberson, 9th and 10th. Jack Pfeifner, Matt Webb, 11th and 12th. 13th and 14th are Howard Stevens and Nicholas Ralston. 15th, Andrew Gueda, and 16th, DJ Ditter. 17th, Thomas Lease Jr., 18th, Corey Huggenberg. 19th, Seth Zorno, and 20th, Benjamin Wenzel. 21st, Andrew Karpinski. 22nd, Danny Rogers. I don't believe he is racing. 23rd, Mike Simone. He is an admin, so he will get an EOL. 24th, Michael Pavlov. 25th, Kevin Biggs. He is not racing. 26th, Zach Bucher will also get an EOL as an admin. I am not racing. David Farnan in here. I don't believe he's racing. I could be wrong. He looks like he did grid up, so he will get an EOL as an admin. 29th, Tanner Bykowski. 30th, Tanner White. 31st, Michael Boisford. 32nd, Thomas Affinito. 33rd, Zachary Little, and 34th, Ron Cannon. He is not racing. Alright, waiting on everybody to grid. then we will get rolling. All right. They will do one full lap under pace before we go green. With this large of a field, we may get the green flag as some of the drivers are still in the final corner. Couple more corners and we will be dropping the green flag in the Relentless Racing League SFH ARCA Series. Race 15, getting closer to those playoffs. All right. Green flag is out. Anthony Saviano with a good jump. Looks like we already have one crash. We'll go back and take a look. See what happened. Looks like we already have one crash. We'll go back. Find a good camera view here. Let's go with a. See what happened. All right. Got loose in turn one and turned it into the outside wall. Out front, Anthony Saviano, Tyler Stevenson. We got some off tracks here. Ryan Butler. Let's see what happened to him. Just got. Ended up going wide. To gather it back up though. No problem here. Crash. Let's see what happened to Tanner White. Shot turn one and looped it around. Out front, Anthony Saviano leading with Tyler Stevenson right behind him. Ricky Marky Gonzalez in third, Pierre Roy in fourth, and Kevin Jordan up 2 spots in fifth. Currently the biggest mover is Michael Boisford, up 11 spots. 12 spots now to the 19th position. 54 go wide off turn 1. Thomas Avenito got some damage on that right front. Five car, DJ Ditter having issues. Not see what happened, but I heard his tires squeal and sound like he was sideways. Oh, David Farnan having issues and crashing. Well, I guess we'll go look. Let's start here. Seth DeZorno gets loose off of the final turn up into the 18. And some wrecking behind. Ray Huggenberg caught up in that. Nowhere to go. A few others caught up. Out front, Anthony Savignano still leading this race. Well, we got Sean Kay. Happened to him. Drove it in deep and got on the brakes, lost control of it. Didn't hurt anybody along the way, didn't hurt his car either. We have four cars already down pit road with damage, most likely. Riding along with Jack Pfeiffer in the 55 car, going through the final 2 corners before the front stretch. We see the 98 of Matt Webb go through the grass. Out front, Anthony Savignano with almost a 2-second lead. Let's take a ride around the track from the cockpit of Kevin Jordan. See what he sees as he's at the top of the S's. Battling for position with the 11 car Pierre Roy. Gonna look inside. Not gonna take it into the bus stop. And through the carousel. Try to make the move into the final turn here. I see the 11 really struggling with the front end of that car. Kevin Jordan's going to try to get a run down the straightaway, down into turn 1. Going to make the pass. All right, well, we got a notice of a crash. Let's go back and take a look at this. Michael Boisvert. Oh, just got on the brakes too hard, got the back end loose and spun it. Able to gather it back up and continue on. Back here we got a battle for the 8th position between Jack Pfeiffer and Bryce Senesac. Andrew Guida and Ryan Butler battling here for what will be the 11th position. Guida has it, Butler wants it. Nothing changed out front. Kevin Jordan did make the pass up to 3rd. Anthony Savignano leading. Gonzalez and Mark Padgett down pit road. Sean Kay down pit road. Gonna get that pit stop out of the way early. 17 laps to go. Back and take a peek at this. Well, the curbs upset the car and he went around. Nobody hit him. Now the 9th spot, Andrew Guida, Ryan Butler. Guida actually closing in on the 97 of Howard Stevens. Gonna try to make the pass. Lost some time up the S's. That's gonna bring Ryan Butler back into the picture as he looks underneath the bus stop. Not able to do anything with it. Got Sean Kay behind them, a lap down, already completed his pit stop. Our leader down pit road, Anthony Savignano. He's going to put Tyler Stevens into the lead, going to get a bonus point for leading a lap. Andrew Guida down pit road. Savignano, only 7-second pit stop. Maybe 2 tires or fuel only, but definitely didn't take 4 tires with that short of a pit stop. Battle for 4th at the moment. Bryce Senesac, Charles Roberson, Jack Pfeiffer in the middle of a green flag pit stop. Our leader prior to his pit stop, Anthony Savignano, in 10th. Affinito. Charles Roberson missed the bus stop, gonna come through the grass. It's gonna be a slowdown penalty. Let's go back up front here. Kevin Jordan trying to reel in Tyler Stevenson for what will be the lead. 7/10 of a gap at the moment. This is the battle for the lead. Kevin Jordan gonna get it as we see a bumper out on the track. Kevin Jordan to the lead. Tyler Stevenson with a little bit of damage on that left front. Back here in the pack, our previous leader is Anthony Savignano trying to climb back through the field up to the 9th position. Kevin Jordan pulling away from Tyler Stevenson. Aero in 3rd, Bryce Senesac 4th, and Jack Pfeiffer in 5th. Anthony Savignano up to the 8th position. Now 7th as he makes a move underneath the 97 of Howard Stevens. He will be the first car who has made their pit stop already. Riding with him at the moment in the 7th position. Now we're with Howard Stevenson, who blinked out there for a second. To the top 6 still need to pit unless they're going to try to stretch it on fuel. I don't even know if that's an option as we see the 77 get a little squirrely there. Able to gather it back up. Dropped his tire in the grass. Jack Pfeiffer crashed. Let's see what happened with him. I'm curious if it's another turn 1 rumble strip issue. Yeah, I got a little loose before the rumble strip, but looped it into the wall. Turned it back around. Eleven laps to go. Kevin Jordan still leading. Tyler Stevenson and Pierre Roy. A few more cars down pit road, the 55, the 97, the 12, and the 48. Kevin Jordan still leading this, got a 2.5 lead. Waiting for him to make his pit stop. Tyler Stevenson losing time to Kevin Jordan. Pretty spread out right now. A few battles on track, but big gaps between the field. Looks like our closest battle is going to be with same lap cars. Is probably going to be Matt Webb and Ricky Gonzalez for the 7th and 8th position. But even still, that's a 2-second gap. Still waiting to see if Kevin Jordan is going to come down pit road. On some lap traffic. Matt Webb down pit road. Let's see if Kevin Jordan comes down. Eight to go. Kevin Jordan coming down this time. As long as he ran, you got to think he's doing cool only. Let's see. Anthony Savignano is going to be that first car after making the pit stop. Let's see where he blends. He should come out in front of Kevin Jordan, I would think. Pierre Roy down pit road as well. Kevin Jordan coming off pit row. Having pit issues. That's definitely going to give Anthony Savignano what will be the lead, we assume. Tyler Stevenson, Bryce Senesek, Charles Roberson still leading to pit. Kevin Jordan lost quite a bit of time on pit road. Tyler Stevenson in the 51 leading this. Bryce Senesac hits pit road. Tyler Stevenson in pit road. Charles Roberson in pit road. Anthony Savignano is going to go past all three of these drivers. Kevin Jordan coming down the front stretch right now. Looks like he will jump to the second position. Let's see, Pierre Roy. See if he ends up, I think he's going to be stuck in fourth, possibly. Tyler Stevenson back out there. 6 laps to go. Battle right now for the 5th position. Ricky Gonzalez, Bryce Senesac, Mark Padgett. Ricky Gonzalez has the position. Bryce and Mark want it. Five to go. Anthony Savignano out to a 9-second lead. Oh, issues there. That's going to open the door for Mark Padgett to come up into the 6th position. They battle side by side through the S's. Not a place you want to be side by side. Mark Padgett makes a pass. Andrew Karpinski crashed. See what happened with him. Oh, just got too hard on the brakes and lost the back end of the car. All right, Matt Webb crashed as well, right around that same time. Same spot, entry of the corner, losing the back end. Mark Padgett starting to reel in Ricky Gonzalez. Four laps to go. About 0.7 of a second. Anthony Savignano out front, increasing his gap to over 10 seconds. That gap is shrinking. Mark Padgett, half a second back, 3 laps to go. Really closed the gap up through turn 1. Gonna be on his bumper up through the S's. Into the bus stop. Mark Padgett gonna stay there, not gonna try to stick his nose underneath. Got a lap car in front, missing a front clip. That might check him up a little bit. That's 26 of Benjamin Wenzel as he pulls out of the way. Padgett looking underneath. Thought better of it. To go this time by Anthony Savignano, out to a 10-second lead over Kevin Jordan. Tyler Stevenson in third, Pierre Roy in fourth, and the battle for fifth, Ricky Gonzalez, Mark Padgett, fighting for that third position, or fifth position. White flag is out. Did get a crash. Let's see what happened to the 97 of Howard Stevens. Loose under braking. Anthony Savignano through the carousel. Nope. Through the S's into the bus stop. Just shy of a 10-second gap. He is going to win this race unless something catastrophic happens. Through the final two corners. Anthony Savignano gonna win the race. Kevin Jordan gonna come to the finish in the second position. Tyler Stevenson gonna bring it home third with the damage. Pierre Roy in fourth right behind him. Ricky Gonzalez, Mark Padgett gonna battle to the line. Ricky Gonzalez gonna get the fifth position. Mark Padgett sixth. Bryce Senesac seventh. Charles Roberson gonna bring it home eighth. Jack Pfeiffer is in ninth. And Ryan Butler should be 10th. That's gonna wrap things up for the race. As we wait for our podium finishers to join us to do some interviews. While we wait for them, we will do a quick ad and we will be right back for post-race interviews.
SFH, still fucking here, is a clothing and apparel brand built to change the world. We are survivors, warriors, and fighters. We are tenacious, relentless, and vigilant. We've been through hell and made it out the other side, and now we are determined to spend our lives giving back to those who need help in their fight. Whether you are a cancer survivor, recovering addict, a survivor of an abusive relationship, someone who has fought to gain control of their health, or a wounded vet such as myself, or simply someone that is fighting a battle and proud of how far you've come, we are with you. 50% of all net proceeds from our brand will be given back to those that need it most, and this will be for the life of our company. Join us in our mission. Buy some awesome gear like this, wear it proudly, spread the word. We are in this together. We are still fucking here. I end up feeling a need, like I feel like I'm...
All right, we're going to get these interviews started. We'll start off with our race winner, Anthony Savignano. Anthony, Tony in the booth. You got a copy?
I got a copy. How you doing?
Oh, pretty good, pretty good. Win number 2 for you on the season. Having a very strong season. Looked like you had pretty clean sailing out there. Got away from the pack early and stayed out front until the pit stop.
Yeah, I came in a little early. I learned my lesson at Lime Rock earlier this year. For some reason, I took tires in that race. I hadn't really done a road course race this short, per se. So I learned my lesson at Lime Rock, to say the least. Decided to not take tires, bring it in early because shortens the pit stop up, put less gas in the car. And it worked out. I came in like 6 seconds ahead of Kevin and cycled to 9 seconds ahead of him. So I gained about 3 seconds. Yeah, pretty smooth sailing. I love this track. I've turned too many laps to count on this track with every stock car you can think of. So it's really a slow as smooth as fast sort of track here. The more you push it, the worse it gets. So you really just got to let the car roll through every corner. But it's a great layout. I love this place.
Absolutely. So I want to pick your brain for a second. We saw a lot of cars having issues in turn 1, especially later in the race. Did you feel the track losing grip at all as we ran later into the race?
It wasn't really per se the track. It's more consistency of hitting that curb. Because I had it a couple times. If you don't hit it at the right angle, you can hit it anywhere at the curb, but you got to hit it with the right angle with the left front, or else it will just wiggle. The back end will just kick out on you. So happened to me a couple times, but the track really felt grippy all around. You were able to throw it through the bus stop, keep it straight. Really use a lot of curb through there. So I mean, there was a little bit of fall off on the tire, but I'd say it's mainly just the difficulty of hitting that curb the same direction every time.
Absolutely. Consistency pays off. All right, man. Well, congrats on the win. Win number 2 on the season. We will let you get some shout-outs in and get you out of here.
Yeah, you guys up in the booth, everyone behind the scenes at Relentless that puts the league together. It's a lot of moving parts to have 4 running series at once. So good for them, and I'm proud of how they do it. It's it's very well run. Yeah, that's about it, really. Thank Daniel Fellows Designs for the beautiful paint scheme. He makes all my schemes, so he's a great graphic designer. Check him out at Daniel Fellows Designs on Instagram if you liked the casino scheme. And I hope to keep the win streak alive going into the playoffs. Where are we at next week? North Wilkesboro?
Yes, I believe so.
So yeah, got to qualify good there, and
stay out front.
we'll go from there. But we got to get through qualifying at Wilkesboro. But that's a racy track, so it should be interesting.
Absolutely. Well, all right, man. Congrats again. We will see you next week at, like you said, North Wilkesboro.
Right on. Thanks, guys.
All right. That was our race winner, Anthony Savignano. Next up, we have Kevin Jordan. Kevin, Tony in the booth. Got a copy?
What's up, buddy?
Hey, man. P2 tonight. Nice run. I know it wasn't the result you wanted. You're always kind of known as a road course guy. Tell us what you needed there to bring home the checkered flag.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Anthony he was just flat out fast, right? I mean, even if I had to qualify a little bit better, I don't think I had a chance to catch him. But I mean, I'll take P2 any day of the week.
Absolutely. And if I recall, you two had a really good battle at Lime Rock on the last road course.
We did until the whole fuel ordeal, but that's a whole different story right there. But yeah, I mean, last road race, I mean, me and him, we battled pretty well, kept it clean, so happy it was same way again this time around.
Absolutely. Seemed like the tires weren't too much of a factor tonight. Did you feel any huge change throughout the race?
Not really. Most of my practices I've done it for the long run, so I knew I wasn't going to take tires right from the start anyway. So that was my plan all along. I just had to save them there at the first half, but yeah, no, it was pretty good.
Absolutely. Well, congrats on the P2 tonight. We'll let you get your shout outs in and get you out of here.
Yep, same as always. You guys up in the booth, you do a great job week in, week out. Same with the admin crew, and then shout out to all my teammates as well in the upper and lower series.
Absolutely. Well, congrats again. North Wilkesboro next week, so we know that's going to be a race of survival. Hopefully you can survive, and we'll talk to you again then.
Yeah, hopefully, buddy.
Uh,
Hopefully.
All right, man. We'll catch you later, and have a good night.
All right, thanks, Tony. You too.
All right, that was our second place finisher. Next up, we have Tyler Stevenson. Tyler, Tony in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Man, another solid run out of you tonight. Tell us, I see you had some damage on the right front, but I didn't see where you
Yeah.
got it.
Oh, I blew turn one a little bit, and he hit the wall a little bit. So I think I had speed to keep up with Kevin there. That just killed me in the S's, and so I couldn't really keep the speed. But it was just, once he got by, I was like, okay, let's just get third. I was fast enough to keep ahead of Pierre Roy. He started catching me there at the end, but that's because my car was just falling off because of the damage. I had to drive it completely different, but. It's just, yeah, I mean, I would say from Lime Rock to now, I'll take a third over. I don't know, I got like a 10th at Lime Rock, so my road racing's been a little bit better, so we'll take that.
Absolutely. Even with that damage, you were kind of able to maintain the
Yeah.
gap to Kevin. Just, man, I was hoping you
Yeah.
could close that gap up a little bit, but I think the car was just too
Yeah.
far gone.
Yeah, but I mean, we'll take third. I mean, can't complain about that.
Absolutely. Road courses, half the battle is finishing the race without
Yeah.
making a huge mistake that affects you, a starter, a finishing position significantly. So even making a small mistake there, finishing third, can't complain about that.
Yeah.
Well, all right, man. P3 tonight. We'll let you get some shout-outs in and get you out of here, and we'll see you next week at North Wilkesboro.
Yeah. I got a sponsor to shout out finally. Team Watson Racing set up, so we got a new paint scheme on the car. It looks good, so glad to get them a good finish. Hopefully we can get them a win sometime. But yeah, thanks to them for sponsoring. We got Mark, I was my team owner for your own garage, all the boys there. Benjamin, Nick, Jack, Blake couldn't make it tonight, unfortunately, but yeah, I got a shout out to them. Yeah, we were okay, but I think Jack could have had a good finish. He got messed up by someone, so that's kind of unfortunate. But yeah, we got North Wilkesboro next week, so hopefully we can bring some speed there. We've been pretty fast at the shorter track, so I'm excited for that.
Half the battle there is survival, so hopefully
Yeah.
stay up front and
Qualifying
avoid
good.
it.
Yeah, we got to qualify good. If we qualify good, we got a shot. So
Absolutely. Well, congrats again. P3
Yeah.
tonight. We'll see you next week.
Yep. See you, man.
See ya. All right. Well, that is going to wrap things up here at the Relentless Racing League SFH ARCA Series. Tune in next week as we get back to our full weekly schedule. Miller Motorsports Xfinity Series heads to Watkins Glen. Trucks, the Asylum Click Truck Series, I believe, is also at Watkins Glen. No, I take that back. They are at Lime Rock. The Cup Series will be at Watkins Glen, and then, like we said earlier, the ARCA Series will be at North Wilkesboro. Shout out to all of our sponsors here in Relentless Racing League. SFH for the ARCA Series, great cause. Check them out at wearesfh.com. Asylum Click for the Truck Series. You can check them out on YouTube. They got some pretty cool montage videos, a group of gamers that create some pretty awesome content. And then Miller Motorsports for our Xfinity Series. You can check them out on Instagram at Miller Motorsports. With that being said, have a good night, and we will catch you all next week.